Let's talk about one of the most requested stories over on the text line today, and that is this disturbing Amouranth situation. Right? If you don't know her, she's one of the bigger and more controversial streamers out there on the internet. She made a name for herself on Twitch doing hot tub streams, cosplay, adult content on platforms like OnlyFans. She's built a massive following, a multi-million-dollar brand, all while making headlines for pushing the boundaries of online content. Now she's back in the news today because police showed up to her home after she and her husband were in an hours-long screaming match over on Kick. With all this playing out over a long time, most of it being streamed. And, I'm only gonna touch on the most viral moments. During this, they talked about so much, and they often discussed the potential of a divorce and the logistics around that. With at one point, her husband accusing her of cheating.
Can we talk about you kissing black men while we're married?
That is not even true. Oh my God.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
We can talk about that, sure.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You had me go on Tinder dates I didn't want to go on. And then you started calling me while we were at the karaoke bar a lot.
Me if you could have an open relationship.
That is no.
So, she denies it. He continues to say she hooked up with someone and that he caught them. And then at other points, they argued about the fact that the fight was happening on the stream. But then Amouranth saying that he knew that she was on stream when this all started. So it should be on him to get out, not on her to stop streaming.
I'm telling you, I don't want to be streamed.
No,
I am telling you, I don't want to be streamed.
Well, then
and
you
you are streaming. So that is literally me. And you're sitting here saying it's consensual because you're here.
I can stream in my own house. You don't have to be here. You don't have to stay.
I literally am a member of this household as well.
Yeah, but you don't have to be in this room.
I'm not unokay with being observed.
Okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well, then leave. I'm not going to follow you.
There's then a quick cut or pause in the stream with it then picking up from a new angle where we see this.
Talk about problems. Hey, what the f is wrong with you, bro? Leave. You can move. You can go away.
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera view.
Bro? What is wrong with you? You got some problems, man.
The two then continue arguing, and then all of a sudden we hear a knock at the door.
See it in time.
Who is that?
Right, I don't know.
It's not alarming to you? That's okay.
No, because we have police as our security guards, and Chris is coming around this time, so I don't know.
Guys,
yeah.
It's then pretty hard to hear what the officers are saying as they stay in the background, but they eventually do call over Amouranth to talk as well. They're seemingly asking, are you okay? What's happening? But again, most of it's pretty hard to hear since they're removed from the camera setup. But it's also not where the talk of police ended, because at another point, she accused her husband of doxing her.
What's up? What are you doing?
Calling the police.
Why?
Because you're doxing at this point. It's dangerous.
What?
You have reached the Houston
What
Emergency 911. All call takers are busy at this time. Your call will be answered by the next available call taker.
All right, here we go.
Houston 911, you need medical, police or fire?
Police.
The rest of the 911 call then gets muted after the operator asked her for her address, and the stream stayed mute for a few minutes. But then also another clip that's been making the rounds is one where you have the husband complaining about their financial situation, with them noting that her content creation is making less than it used to in prior years. So I will say, once you hear what the monthly take home is, you may lose sympathy.
We have a Kick contract. And we still do OnlyFans. She does, right? The amount of money we make with both, with the exception of the last 2 months, has always been less than what OnlyFans alone used to make in 22 and 23. 2022 and 2023 and 2021. Back then, OnlyFans often hit a monthly of $2 million. Currently, last month we did over 2, but this month and every other month under the Kick contract, Kick plus OnlyFans, did about 1.2 to 1.3. Sometimes 1.5.
Right, and so the reactions to all of this, they're all over the place, right? Especially depending on which platform you're seeing the clip and also what specific clip people are reacting to. Some noting that a few years ago, Amouranth had accused her husband of emotional abuse, which makes them more concerned about this live streamed argument. With people saying things like, Kick genuinely not intervening with the whole Amouranth situation should be the final nail in the coffin for them, to be honest. If it's rage bait or not, how are you going to continue to allow a channel that has an active DV case unfolding while people watch, ban the account, shut it down? Though this also, as you had some thinking, all of this is staged for clicks, or there being this general feeling that when it comes to adult content creators and OF pages in general, like any attention is good attention, even if it seems bad. Though then all of that, as you had others thinking that if this fight was real, it points to greater issues in our culture. Saying things like, it's incredibly weird when you and your significant other are airing your personal business for hours at a time because it's great content and ultimately don't care about yourselves or your well-being. And again, this isn't everything. There were over 10 hours of this being live streamed. But in the meantime, as we wait to see if anything comes from this, I gotta pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here? Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this clip from the full Philip DeFranco show. And also, a big thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring our Clips channel. Turn your passion into profit over at squarespace.com/Phil or use the QR code. Because whether you're launching a business or a lucrative side hustle, your website is your digital business card. It's the only space where you control the story, no algorithms or distractions. And with Squarespace, it's so easy because they got a ton of stunning professional templates with drag and drop editing that makes site design incredibly simple, no coding required. So get started for free at squarespace.com/Phil or scan the QR code on screen and use code Phil for 10% off when ready to launch. Squarespace.com/Phil.